there, Stuck in the Middle family. How are you all tonight? I hope you all are doing fantastic. As you can tell, we weren't on Monday night. We were a little late coming on tonight. Well, in fact, there is no we in I, and by no fault of my favorite person, my favorite co-host, Mr. Eli. It was a little too late. I sat here for a good hour, but I do have my good friend, and he's just making moves for you right now, my good friend Kenneth Powers. He takes part of the gratuitous cat cam. As you may see, he will help lighten the mood a little bit. Real quick, just get the BS out of the way. If you're listening to this, maybe don't. Maybe watch it, youtube.com/Stuck in the Middle, where you can see all of our pretty faces, and you can see the gratuitous cat cam. I would probably say that's one of the most important things, if not the most important thing. Where to start? Again, hello to all of you right now watching live. It is 12:24 Eastern my time. It's a little late. Some shit may or may not have happened. And get to that just a second here. But I'd like to point out, usually I got like something, I got like a quick, hey, I got like this like line going on, like something I could say to really kick off the show. I got nothing today. So that's why, because my partner in crime, my PIC, if you will, not POC, my PIC, my partner in crime, he will be here tomorrow. We will be doing a show tomorrow night. It might be a little late. It might be around 11 because, as you may know, our current schedule is Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. I'm leaving Thursday morning to New York. Let's add on all this crazy stuff. But I'm leaving Thursday to New York, so Wednesday we need to do the show. It's going to be a little late. We're going to try to do some pre-record so you have something for next week. We're trying to do our best here to make sure we keep releasing content over the break. And, because of the holidays, because of what's coming up, this is why we missed Monday, as I fade out the music dramatically. I feel like we need gratuitous cat cam here. He's going to help us out, kind of just like lighten the mood. And while he's helping us lighten the mood, let me pull up a video, because this is what I feel. Now I got to add him back in. Okay, whatever. So, life. This is life, okay? And I think I've found the perfect analogy to what we all do. Not just me, well, definitely not him because he's a cat, but not just me, not just Eli, not just you out there. But I think, as we progress in life, we're spinning plates, okay? Go with me, okay? As we grow up, we spin a little more plates. And if you notice with this Eric Bren guy, he's spinning a plate. We're going to spin a second plate. We got a second plate going. We got two things. We got two plates, but I still got shit to do. We still got shit to balance. We do our best to throw that curtain up and, oh shit, I see a little plate. Wait, let me get this. Like, sidebar real quick. How the fuck does this guy do that? Like, he's seen the plate. Oh, the first plate's trying to wobble. Let me go back and jerk that off real quick. I'm going to jerk that one off. And, let me go back to, I honestly don't know what he's doing there. Like, to me, the cooler thing is spinning plates. That's our analogy. But what he's doing here is like our work, is our daily grind. It's what we're trying to do as we're spinning our plates. Okay. And we here at Stuck in the Middle and or Stuck in Night aren't professionals like this beast of a man, Eric Bren, who can spin. I mean, right now we're looking at 4 plates at one. Look up, that's like none of those are my professions. Like, each one of those 4 plates, like, that's none of my steady jobs. This guy's just like, but this is what we do. Like, we all have our creative hobbies. We all have our outlets, and we need to balance those outlets with the things and the tasks at hand, right? Every now and again, And by the way, this might be a bad representation of my my rant here, my statement, if you will. But Eric Bren never drops the plates. Let's be real. Those plates don't fall and they don't break. He's live on Carson. Ain't no way he's dropping those plates, okay? This guy's a pro. Don't forget that. Oh, look at that. Every now and again, while we are going to and fro our plates, some crazy shit happens. Look at this guy's got 5 plates going on. It's hard to concentrate when we're seeing all these plates spinning. But essentially, holidays come up. We're cramming for, just trying to get stuff done, but we're also cramming in our daily job, stuff like that. We end up not being able to do yesterday. That's why we weren't here. I worked late. Eli worked over 50 hours, and it just ended up being bad timing. To me, that's no excuse, but that's what comes up. We're not Eric Bren. We can't spin all these plates. Whoa. So I'm leaving to New York, mind you. Okay. Going out of town for the holidays, coming up very soon. Haven't packed yet. Haven't done any of that nonsense yet that one would do, because I can pretty much listen. I'm good at packing late. Okay. I can do that. I'm kind of like if Eric Bren, if this plate spinner guy was packing bags, I'd probably be better at him in the sheer amount of time I could make it happen. Like boom, boom, boom. I'm done. Where are you at? He's like, I'm still freaking spinning plates, man. I don't know what's going on. I digress. A lot of stuff going on. New York trip coming up really soon. Today, okay, finally we're gonna sit down. We're gonna have a good show. I got all this prep. We got some Biden talk. Biden is a failure is trending, and we will talk about this tomorrow at 11 p.m. a little later. But Joe Biden has confirmed more lifetime judges than decades of presidents. Remember the precedent Donald Trump set a few years ago, or whenever it was like, he's packing the courts. And now Joe Biden has, again, set a new precedent. So that's fantastic. Pelosi calling Biden perfection. He's just perfect. I mean, he's just perfect. I just love him. He's perfect, just like the doctor who works on my face. We got some COVID news. We got, look, he's jerking off those plates hardcore. We got CNN on Fauci. Jesse Waters said some, there is some hard hitting shit. Okay. Well, at the very least, fun. Okay. Sorry. That was my bad, and I'll apologize. It's not hard hitting. It's just fun to fuck with because it's so hypocritical. It's so out in the open. And honestly, maybe that's why they do it. Maybe that's why it's so easy to pick a side, is because they're allowing it to happen. But that's a conversation for a different day. Or as Joe Biden would say, I'm not even allowed to be having this press conference right now. That's real. I quote you. We'll play that tomorrow. We had all the COVID stuff lined up, but of course, in the middle of writing this prep, and I believe I should be allowed to tell this just because this is what I was told from authorities. So in the middle of me prepping, and usually I get home, whether it be the gym, whether it be work, I try to give myself we didn't have a show yesterday, so understand that today would have been my heavy prep day. And I'm not talking about HIV, you sick bastards. But if I was, that'd be okay, right? We don't discriminate. So, heavy prep day, not HIV. And I'm sitting there and I'm about maybe 3/4 of the way through of a thick prep. Then I get a phone call. Kimmy had taken my truck out with my knowledge. Like this wasn't like, oh, where'd my truck go? She took my truck out because she had to go run some errands. Her car, it's, it was past the lease date, and we don't have the money right now to go for a second vehicle. So when I get home from work, she takes care of her errands. Well, in the middle of the prep, I shit you not, and I don't need you to feel bad for me in the middle of this prep, but hey, Kimmy, are you up? Because I hear racket in the kitchen, and if she's up, Kimmy, I hear something. Sorry. Yeah, this is gonna get dark real quick. By no fault of Kimmy's own. So I get a phone call from her, and she's crying. When she was turning onto a street, a person who wasn't in the crosswalk lane, who was jaywalking, stepped in front of the vehicle as she was going forward. So, right thing to do automatically is to stop the vehicle. And that's what she did. And that's what she should have done. And I applaud her for that. I applaud her for how she handled the entire thing, to be honest with you. But I can't imagine the feeling of hitting somebody, like a person, like it's not even in a car. Just like, listen, right or wrong, nobody needs to feel that. Nobody needs to get hit like that. And I don't know if it was ignorance, like we shouldn't have crossed here or what have you, but many witnesses, and I was told by the police, this is why I feel confident in kind of giving this out there, was like, yeah, that it was a homeless dude, and he just stepped right in for, like, everybody saw it, and they saw him just like, there was no need. It wasn't like, people are almost kind of speculating, like, maybe he did it on purpose. Yeah, maybe he did. It was almost to that extent. And that happened. Yeah, that happened around probably, I'll tell you right now the exact time, because I got the phone call. Yeah, shit popped off at around 9:08. So I was pretty close to finishing the prep. I'm not gonna lie, waiting for the Eli to come over, and then you get that call, and it was just like, oh my God, a lot of things flash. First and foremost, I'm concerned about Kimmy. I'm concerned about my girlfriend. I really, no offense to the show, I was like, fuck it, who cares? Doesn't matter. But then she has my car. I can't get to her. I couldn't get an Uber there. So I was like, luckily my dad's in town. I called my dad. He was like, oh, boom. I mean, he lives here now, but thankfully he lives here now. So he came over, he picked me up, and we went down there. And we kind of sat there, and it just like every person came out and just said, listen, there's nothing she could have done. The dude just stepped out in front of the car as it was going. Like she had made the in a turning lane, after the turn, you start progressing more forward. And just around that time when one starts to maybe step on the gas a little more after making that turn and started to pick up speed is when the dude stepped out in front of the car. Got knocked out of his shoes. His shoes were on the ground. When she called me, she was like, oh man, I thought, she didn't have good, she was very distraught, very distraught. She didn't have good perception of it. Luckily, a few witnesses came to the vehicle, calmed her down. Like one dude even hugged her. I want to fight that guy, but I don't want to fight that guy. Thank you. But what the fuck you hugging her for? Anyways, good job. But he hugs her. He's like, listen, I saw everything. It's not you. There was nothing you could have. The guy just was like, and he just like stepped right in front of the fucking truck, man. And like, she's just like, I didn't want to, and not, and I want to put this out there, but like her instincts, like we've seen many videos and many documents, court cases of people just like panicking and doing the wrong thing and just like fleeing, like, I'm out of here. What the fuck just happened? And like her, like she is a Jehovah's Witness. She does her thing with that. And she's like, there's no way I could have gone forward. I couldn't have, as soon as it happened, I stopped immediately. She was just so freaked out by it. She was, and like, as soon as I got there, she couldn't stop asking about the guy. Like, is he okay? Is he okay? Because she was just so concerned. She didn't care if it was his fault. She was just, I need to know what happened to this guy. So you could tell, just by her reaction, how just, wow, how crazy this is, how crazy that was for her. So, yeah. Somebody stepped out in front of the street as she was driving, and she hit the guy by no fault of her own. The dude just stepped out. Like, a lot of people are questioning, did he do it on purpose? Why would he step out there like that? So, yeah, that's what we had to deal with. Not really expecting to do a normal show, but you know what? For shits and giggles, I will turn the phones on if y'all want to call in and shoot a little shit. I do have tell of somebody that had it worse than Kimmy, but we'll let that linger for a second just in case anybody wants to call in. But the number is 954-399-3631 if you want to call us. 954-399-3631. Who cares? If you don't want to talk to me, you can talk to the gratuitous cat cam. I can maybe try to wake Kimmy up and get her in here, but she's pretty distraught. And I almost feel like Joe Rogan. Like, I don't want to interview somebody after they got knocked unconscious. Like, yo, how does it feel that you just fucking got fucking lost? Like, I don't want to do that. But if you want to, I can maybe expound a little more if I didn't talk fully properly. If you have any questions, but still, give us a call, 954-399-3631. Tomorrow around 11 p.m. we will be doing Stuck at Night 50. So this is not Stuck at Night 50. This is just a chill out episode. To be honest with you, this is, I sat here kind of not knowing what to do. I was like, I don't know, but this is all I know how to do is just like, all right, life is content, so to speak. And it's kind of what we did. And at the very least, we don't have to sit here and waste more minutes tomorrow about it. And we can kind of get into some meat and potatoes, but we do have a call coming in. Let's see what's up.
To accept.
I did not hear your name. What's going on?
Hey, it's Panjo.
What up, Panjo? My brother.
What's up?
Hey, man. Dude, it is very good to hear your voice.
Yeah.
How are
up?
you doing?
Yeah,
man?
yeah. I'm good. I just heard your story, and I'm pretty fucking stoned. And
Me too, dude.
I'm really sorry.
Me too, dude.
I'm really sorry.
Dude, I was stoned while making the prep sheet, and then I got the call of like, oh my God. I'm like, I mean, what could this call be? And it was like the call. You know what I mean? It was like,
it came out of left field.
Bro, so much left field. Craziness, man. Craziness.
Well, so I mean, I was curious on like So was the guy was so were they really saying that they think that he really just walked out of there, walked into the street, as far as really wanting to get hit?
Yes. Well, so they didn't say that. They didn't say he wanted to get hit, but
Right.
when I got there, it was pretty crazy because it was like crime scene taped off. Okay.
Right.
And there was like
Right.
10 cops. There was like a cop blocking each intersection. My truck was in the median because I believe she had just made the left-hand turn, so she's hugging the lane she turns into.
Okay. Yeah. I see. What you're
So
saying.
he's in like the gentleman was in like like that middle, like the middle lane kind of thing, like where you walk across the street, you hang in the middle, then you walk across the street again.
Okay. I see. Okay.
So what the authorities told me is they were like, we have like 2-3 witnesses, and all of them say like she turned on there, not speeding, no skid marks, but the dude just walked. He just took a step or two right in front of the vehicle as it was moving forward. And like,
Yeah.
dude, it's like the guy was knocked out of his shoes. Like the shoes were there. Like his shoes were on the street, and some blood was on the street, I guess, where he had hit his head. But apparently, as of now, they can't find any information. Listen, I'm not trying to say it makes it better, but I think the guy was homeless. So I think he was kind of living around that area.
Well, and essentially that is what killed him, was the impact, from the head.
Yeah. I mean, so before we left, one of the police came over and said, right now, he's okay. So we did get that word. So he's not dead.
Oh,
so
wonderful.
I can't, we can't say that yet. And I don't want to ever, because, Kimmy was very distraught just about that idea. She's like, one of the things she can't get out of her head right now is just the sound.
Yeah. Well, I really was worried about Kimmy. I mean, if it would happen to you, I mean, not to be a dick, but I would be like, "Are you okay, dude?"
No. I do appreciate that because,
Kimmy.
like, listen, it's Kimmy, but like, here's the situation: she had my car, so I couldn't get to her. I couldn't get to her. I had to call my dad. Love my dad. I call him. He's not picking up, so I had to call him and tell him like, "Yo, emergency." I texted him, repeat, emergency. Yeah. So he's like, I was like, listen, you either need to Zelle me money or come pick me up. This just happened. He's like, I'm coming to pick you up. So he picks me up, and then he takes me down there where it had happened.
Yeah. How far was it from you?
It's probably, I'll tell you right now. I can tell you the exact mileage, like where it was less than 5 miles. It was like she was out to get, we just switched over to Verizon. She's getting, picking up her daughter a new phone. Her new phone just broke, or her old phone broke. She was out of old phone for 2 weeks. So it took us forever to finally switch over to Verizon. You know what I mean? We finally do that. And it just never ends. Like this, and
it's heavy, dude.
I can't tell you how distraught Kimmy is. Like every time she talks about it, like she starts to like kind of break down because she's like, I don't want, she's like, I don't, she's very, whether we've talked about it or not, she's a very big Jehovah's Witness, and she's very like, very about people, and the fact that that's even on her conscience is really fucking her up. Really
me and Kimmy connected. Like I fucking love that woman, and she's a sensitive soul, and she's really strong. But like, I mean, a buddy of mine, a few decades ago, or let's say a decade ago, he was driving on I-4 in Orlando, and some homeless guy was walking on the highway, and he hit him and killed him. And, he's this really tough guy. And he took it really hard, and still, it's a really big traumatic experience for him. And, it's fucking heavy, dude.
Yeah, dude. I told Kimmy she better hurry up and get a teardrop tattoo under her eye.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Right. She's legit.
I was like, this is the only time you get to like ever get away with doing that. I would love to do that. I'm joking. I'm making jokes because it's so fucked up.
Well, you got to make light of it. That's important, dude.
It's I really hope as I know Kimmy does, like, hope the guy's okay. But like, God damn, is there like people who didn't need to come out and be like, he stepped in front of the car, what the fuck? Like, it almost seems like it was like he's trying to kill himself almost.
And luckily there are witnesses that are claiming this.
Exactly.
They're backing her. That's really important as well. To do it by accident. And then to not have any witnesses, and it's all about it's more hearsay. That puts somebody in a really sticky situation. But that's really great for her. To have that. She's a really great person. It really does suck for these things to happen to such good people. You know what I mean?
It does, and it always feels like everyone has their strings of bad luck, and some people who've been in the mix of it, it always just seems like, fuck, I can never get out of it. And it's just one of these things that happens that you can't correlate to past. You can't, it's just like, this is what happened. I could only imagine if I don't know, it could have gone so much worse. He could have walked out a second sooner, and she could have registered it sooner and made a complete overreaction. And you know what I mean?
Right.
The opposite could have happened, overcorrected and went into somewhere else,
or totally corrected it. Right.
Oh yeah. Or just fucking missed it altogether and kept going.
Yeah. Yeah. But there's a lot of scenarios. I mean, I do want to mention,
wish that was,
and I'm sure you agree that, both these people are victims, Kimmy and this guy, whether he's doing it, on purpose. So that could be another thing. But, if he just just randomly walked out and just wasn't paying attention, sucks for him as well. Hopefully they get some information about him and,
Bro, how many times have you, especially in South Florida, driving down, a certain area, and just people, as soon as you pass by them, they're walking past your car, they're in the middle.
Who stops when they're making a right? You know what I mean?
She was making the left. She got the green arrow to go, and dude was in the median.
Yeah. Yeah.
But so many times I can tell you that the person walking out from the median and meeting it at the perfect time where they end up past my truck as I'm going by, I'm just like, bro, you guys are ballsy with that.
It's the South Florida attitude.
It is
a lot of walkers.
I don't think it's necessarily wrong, but when you're not being careful and I don't know, man, this one just sounds like the dude was out to hurt himself. I don't know.
Hey, and if that's the case, I mean, he got what he wanted. Is that wrong to say?
No, not necessarily. No,
but I'm really sorry, bro. Send Kimmy my love.
I will send her my regards, man, for you. I appreciate the call there, Mr. Panjo. I want you, as soon as the new year starts back up, you want to come back on a show soon, please?
Yeah, of course, dude. I'm always down.
Beautiful. That is fucking
I want
sexy.
that drug episode.
Hell yeah. You know what? Maybe we'll get you on and we'll have that as one of the topics of the night of the all-out legalization of drugs. So
I would love it.
Look forward to that.
I would love for you to have multiple guests. I'll come in, I'll dip, and then you have another guest about psychedelic.
We're not that cool yet. We're not that cool yet.
Oh, what about get a?
You're just got to be here for everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll start doing meth so I can give you my opinion on that.
Just give us a little, just try a little bit of each. And then on that day, let us know how it all went for you.
All right. Let me start on the heroin.
All right.
Have a good night.
Thank you, Banjo. Thank you, Benjamin Sweet. Love you, man.
Have a good night, bro.
Good man. Benjamin Sweet, everybody. Listen, if you feel like calling, give us a call, 954-399-3631. As I said before, I was trying to get Kimmy on, but it does feel like that move that Joe Rogan doesn't like to do, like after a fighter gets knocked out, have him like go ahead and interview him right away. How you doing? You okay? Did I win? Did I win? I won, right? No, you lost. So if you do feel like calling, asking any other questions, but Panjo really did a great job. But give the show a call, 954-399-3631. Eli, I know you're out there. If you have any questions, give us a call. Christina, hit it up. And also, too, remember, plug for the morrow. We will be doing a show tomorrow, but probably around 11 p.m. It's a late night for all of us. And hopefully we'll do some pre-records and we'll have some stuff for you over the Christmas holiday break. I don't know. I'm not sure. But Gratuitous Cat Cam, what do you have to say? What do you have to say for yourself? Meow. Now we got a caller. Let's see. Let's see who it is.
Call from
Rescue, my man. What's up, brother? Good to hear from you.
Hey, what's up, brother?
Hey, man. Fucking. Woo.
Yeah. Hey, is the mic working okay?
Yeah. I can hear you great, man. I can hear you great. Did you get it? Like you're all mic'd up over there now?
Yeah, I'm mic'd up. This is through my Google Voice. I went ahead and signed up on that, got that set up.
It even sounds more fucking like Rescue balls deep voice. Like, hey, man. It sounds great, dude.
Damn. Hey, I did upload a video on my channel, so I opened up a channel now under Rescue. So I'm going to try to give that a shot, see how that goes.
Okay.
Dude, I was like, I saw you on and I was like, oh, that's cool. I'm going to call in and see how this goes. And then do poor Kimmy. And man, all I can say is I used to drive a truck many decades ago. And,
right.
That was my biggest fear, was something like that would happen, because it's just so out of your control, but you have to deal with that, in your brain. So
yeah, what can you do?
For her. She's in my prayers.
Especially an 18-wheeler. Like, I know you guys have like a million gears you go through, so it's not easy braking either.
Oh yeah. Well, and some people are asses, and they do the whole brake check thing, not getting it. But then some people make mistakes. But either way, right. Devastation is devastation.
Yeah, man.
So.
Yeah, like nobody wants to, like as much as you can tell somebody, like how do you tell somebody it's okay in something like this? You know what I mean? Like you really can't. Like it's hard to console somebody and tell them it's okay, because you're only really saying it's okay because it. You know what I mean? Like it's okay because you're still here, but guess what? Maybe somebody else is not okay. So it does weigh on your mind, whether it be their fault or not.
Well, yeah, and it's it's not that it's okay. It's just that they're not responsible. So they'll have to grieve. If the dude ends up passing, she would need to grieve, but you feel sympathy and, remorse, but you need to always remember you're not responsible, because I think that's the key part that then acts like a splinter under the skin. If you don't get rid of that responsibility, where you feel it, that's the big thing to push for. And I would say support her with that, is make sure she just understands that she's not responsible.
Yeah.
So it's not so much that it's okay. It's just that I'm glad you're okay. Hopefully he comes out okay, but remember, it's not your responsibility.
I like that. That's a good point to drive home. Not that it's okay, but that you're okay. and it's not your responsibility. And for the most part, that is the vibe there. But we can hit that a little more. We can hit that a little more hard to make sure it's well known. So I appreciate that, Rescue. I appreciate that much,
it, man. But I'll let somebody else call in. So hey, when you get time, check out the little video. Not to hit that up. God, I feel so bad even saying that.
No, not dude. Plug the shit out of it.
And I think my channel's name is Rescue. I mean, it asked me what I wanted the name, and I said Rescue. That's what has been my YouTube. So I guess that's it, dude. I don't know. I'm trying.
Can you comment the YouTube channel in the comments?
Well, I don't think it lets you put links.
Well, if not, send it to me and I'll comment it in the comments, or send it to any one of the mods and I'll make sure they put it in the comments. Or like, I guarantee you, they'll make sure they're on my ass more than I'm on their ass. They're like, yo, this is what we're doing. They'll be like, we're putting Rescue's comments or Rescue's channel in the comments. So, get it out to one of us and we'll make sure we get it there so people can see and find you, man, because we appreciate you.
Okay. Yeah, Indy. I told Indy as soon as I can try to figure out, because as soon as you open that, you know how that went. There's like this whole other menu set up, and it's like, oh shit, okay,
right.
Do this. What the hell am I agreeing to? As soon as I can figure some shit out, I want to get some people. I guess you got to have mods. That's the main thing.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to, but mods help just, control the chat and make things go a little more fluidly. They inform you of things. Like mods, for me and for us, for Stuck, like mods help the YouTube world go around,
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I want their world to go around much, but you know how that goes. But anyway, just holler at me, dude, and I'd love to get on the show and just kind of chime in, be part of it or whatever.
Yes, sir.
I did this just so I can share, and I don't know, maybe it'll help me, and along the way it'll help somebody else.
I love that, man. I love that. And I appreciate you for sharing. And listen, like we'll get together and we'll make sure sometime in January, like the first few shows back, that we all do something. Okay.
You got it, brother.
You got my promise.
Be safe. Tell Kimmy she's in my prayers.
Appreciate you, man. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. All that good stuff, man.
Merry Christmas.
Love you, Rescue. Rescue. Saving the day. Words of wisdom that the gratuitous cat cam can never give, by the way. Fuck you, cat. He's very sweet. If you come over and you give him a little bit, he'll come around to you. And by come around, I mean you get 3 pets and that's it. But if you get 3 pets, you're in. You're in. If you get 2 pets, you got some work to do. If you get 1 pet, don't come back. Don't come back. Let's see who we got.
Call from
Christina.
Christina, what's going on, my lady?
Not much. Wanted to reach out, let you know you and Kimmy are in my thoughts.
Appreciate you.
Just make sure, you be a good man that I know you are, and just be there for her,
I am 100%. I just, honestly, she feels most concerned about the dude. You know what I mean? Like that's her biggest concern.
That's normal, I mean, some people look at it like, well, it's his fucking fault, but others look at it like, damn, nobody really does,
She, like literally, like you can't tell her
intentionally, speed up. So you just keep reminding her it's not her fault.
Yeah, exactly. You can't tell her. She's like, it's not the point. I don't want to, listen, it's not your fault. She's like, it's not the point.
On you hard, and you sit there and say like, well, what happens? You just think like 1,000 things in your head, as a woman, like, well, if I would have looked harder, stopped, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's one of those things where like,
her,
Yeah, it's one of those things where I can't be like the old stubborn Josh and just try to persuade her. I just have to keep saying the same thing and just understand that this is how she feels, and I got to kind of support that feeling, but with like positivity and, optimism.
Of course.
So,
of course. I mean, like I said, that's one of my biggest fears because of how dark my tints are. My biggest fear is something like that happening.
So I'm assuming you've had something close happen, because I feel like we've all had down in South Florida where someone just tries to walk.
There's many times, at night I can't see with how dark my tints are, and I hate driving at night as it is. So I've made many turns when, somebody had the right to walk and I didn't see them, and I was like, oh shit.
Right. Yeah. Scary stuff.
I think we've all gone through that.
Yeah. And then of course, someone fucking actually does it. Like we all go through it, and then every now and again someone has to actually make connection. It's fucking it gives me the heebie-jeebies. I'm not gonna lie.
Of course, and you know, from what like what you said, from what authorities told you, I mean, if he felt it was his time, I mean, it fucking sucks that it happened to Kimmy, but it could have happened to anybody else, you know.
I just wish it would have happened to somebody who was like, yeah, fuck him. Who cares? You know, she's just gonna beat herself up about it.
No, that's what I'm saying. Just keep reminding her it's not her fault. She did exactly what she should have done. You know, she didn't try to leave being afraid. You know?
I told her that too. I said, listen, the best thing you could have done is not panicked. And like literally, you can see like it might be on the news. Like there's a few news cameras there, but you could see like where kind of the impact happened and where she came to a stop. Like there was no skid marks. There was no like, you know, it was just like I came to a stop. I stopped. You know what I mean? It was very like to the point. It was like, I'm not going anywhere. I need to find out what the hell just happened. Like hit and run would have been the worst. I know you were saying
before, like she wants to know the guy's okay and all that. But I think what would be better for her, but it's just an opinion, you know, I think she truly doesn't want to have to get a phone call. God forbid, you know, if something happens.
Of course.
To the guy. I mean, you know, like I know that what might make her feel better as she thinks, but I think that would do more harm than good.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. And like so one of the reasons why I think we were able to leave as we did was because the man was okay. I think if the man wasn't okay, they would have wanted, like, it would have gotten a little more in depth. Like, not that it would have been bad, but I literally got in the car and drove off the median, drove home with like a bad mirror, a crashed in quarter panel. They were like, okay, no, yeah, you're good to go. Like, we got pictures, this and that. He's okay. You guys can go home. Here's the case ID number, blah, blah, blah. I was just like,
oh, yeah, no, yeah,
whoa.
For sure. If something happened, they would have wanted, like, in-station questioning, probably.
Yeah. Which
you know,
which would have been 100% fine, but it's just like, I think, you know, I think it's good news for the gentleman that he's going to be okay, that we got to leave. Is what I'm saying. So
of course. But yeah, like I said, you know, you both are in my thoughts. Nobody wants to go through that shit, you know. But like I said, all you can do is, you know, be there for her, support her.
You know,
and
of course,
keep reminding her it's not her fault.
Oh, for sure. I've told her that, and you know, her daughter was in the car at the time. She was a witness. She saw what went down, and she's telling her it's not her fault. But you know, just of course, it's all like it always happens during this time of like, you know, we got to get out of here Thursday morning. You know, we still got it's just like, of course, this happens on top of all of, you know, whatever else, you know, all those spinning plates going on. And one of them has to fucking fall, of course. You know?
Of course. When it rains, it pours, you know. It's a part of life. It fucking sucks, but, you know.
And you know, it's funny. I'm going to stop making those posts, Christina, on YouTube, because the first time I literally put when it rains, it pours, just because my Comcast went out. And then like 2 days later, my grandma died. So I was like, oh, well, this came around to bite me in the ass. And then yesterday I put, hey, you know, life got in the way. And I put the Frank Sinatra song, That's Life, because like Eli and I were working hardcore. And then what do you know? Life happens again. Slaps us right in the ass.
If we lived life like that, Josh, none of us would. You know, you can't live like that. You can't live thinking like, because I posted this, that caused, you know.
But I'm just saying, it's like I'm more.
No.
I'm more putting it par for the
course.
Saying, yeah. I appreciate that. Though.
It's life, though. It's life, though. But you guys, you know, like I said, you guys are my thoughts and prayers, and you know.
Thank you. Thank you much. Means a lot.
It might take a while, but she'll get through it. You guys are some strong people, and she's got the Stuck family behind her.
We're gonna help her, and maybe we can get her on tomorrow or sometime. Just like talking about it always helps. She can give her point of view of all what happened. So I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Of course. Well, I'll get off in case somebody else wants
Christina,
to call. I just wanted to let you know.
Thank you so much for your words of wisdom and your kind words. It's very amazing. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, and hope to talk to you soon. Bye.
All right. Bye.
It was Christina, everybody. Yeah. So far, all positive calls. Appreciate you. Appreciate all y'all reaching out. It definitely wasn't Wasn't expected, that's for sure. I mean, it kind of was in the sense that, like, everything's going, Monday we were late, but Tuesday everything kind of got done on time. Everything was going according to plan, so to speak. And then you get the phone call. Shit's crazy right now. But hopefully we'll be on tomorrow, which I think we will. I think we will. But it's going to be a late show, 11 p.m. If you want to call before I head out of here, you want to say any parting words to us, the show, or Kimmy, give us a call, 954-399-3631. That tis the show's phone number. If you want to call and yell at the gratuitous cat, the gratuitous cat Cam, look at him. He's sleeping too soundly, as if nothing happened. Screw that guy. That's what I say. Screw that guy.
Call from
Jesus is risen.
Hello, Jesus.
Oh, shit. Wow, the lag on the show is pretty intense. I'm still watching the conversation prior.
Where are you calling
Gosh.
from?
What? Who?
Where are you
Holy
calling
crap.
from?
I'm in Mexico.
No, but it sounds like
flee
such
the
a...
country.
Is this a phone, or are you calling from your computer?
No, I call from the Matrix. No, this is my fucking landline, bro.
Whoa, you got a landline?
Bro, I got like 2 landlines, man. I'm ready.
Dude, this is bigger than Kimmy hitting a guy. You got a landline?
Bro, I got 2 landlines, and Josh, I got a question for you.
Yes.
All right, it's pretty bad though. Why did the chicken not cross the road?
Because Kimmy was driving?
Oh my God, it's like we're on the same wavelength. It was insensitive. I'm sorry, dude. This has been horrifying. You called me. You were literally saying 911 repetitively, Josh. When you called me and I was at work, you just kept saying 911, 911, and I'm thinking, oh my God, this guy's like gonna make some stupid, lame, fucking pun joke thing. And then you tell me what the fuck you told me, and I was in shock. I had to tell you, like, dude, get the fuck off the phone.
Yeah, I know. Go.
The first thing is, like, Josh, like, I don't know about the show tonight. This motherfucker, bro. This is wild. Content is life. Life is content. We are stuck in the middle. I wanted to say, Rescue's channel, he just made it a fucking channel. Inspired by Stuck in the Middle. Show Rescue Love, he just started. He's got, like, 1 subscriber. I fucking subscribed. He made a little link. He doesn't have URL like Stuck in the Middle does.
Oh, we'll make a community post. We'll make a community post.
Yes. So, I did assure Rescue that we would make a link. It's very easy. We got you, brother. That aside, Josh, I cannot wait to speak about this, period.
Yeah.
I should be in bed, but adrenaline kicked in.
I couldn't... I couldn't do anything without just doing a little something before going to bed. You know, like holding all this in just wouldn't have been possible.
That's why I kept on encouraging you to speak, to go on. The people wanted to know. You and Panjo were speaking earlier. Like, I smoked too, and I was like, whoa, dude, this is like deep. It was too much. But
you know, it was
anyway.
too much when I was high as fuck, and I got a call from Kimmy saying she hit a guy.
Yeah, no shit.
I was like, what do you mean?
I mean, literally, your brain functions just divulged into, I only know the numbers 911. Hey, Eli, I'm calling you. 911, 911. You said it like 4 or 6 times.
I had to text my dad that I needed, like, I would call him, didn't pick up. I was like, emergency, 911, repeat, emergency, 911. Yo, that'll get anybody to pick up their phone.
I thought you were going to hit me with a stupid joke, and then you laid that shit on me, and I'm like, get off the fucking phone.
Yeah.
You're like,
Go.
the show. I think the show's going to have a problem. No shit, bro. Really? You only, can we just maybe, like, hit a guy, and the show might have to suffer? Dear God, this is how much Josh thinks of all of you people. And
Tell the people I came home
myself.
at like 11:30. I was like, you ready to go on?
Bro, yeah, it was 10:40.
10:40.
Yes, I was tempted, you motherfucker. I was so tempted, but I'm trying to be diligent. You know the situation at work. It's killing me, but things we have some maybe positive news regarding Kimmy, but let's,
You know
like,
what's
one
killing
at a time.
somebody? A 2005 Titan.
Yeah, wait, I didn't hear that. I just want to say, put on the resume for Kimmy for the mystery job. Hasn't killed a guy.
Yeah.
I'm
Hasn't.
Damn, dude, we're bad. I'm bad. I'm sorry. You did this to me, Josh.
We can only
okay?
deal with this in levity, my friend, so.
I know. It is a mutually taught and respected ideal. And Spider-Man is a great movie. I'm going to start ranting. I need to go to bed now. People, we are stuck in the middle. Like this content. And we will catch you, Josh. We're going to talk, okay?
Yes, for sure, man.
Oh, I hear the fucking music. Good. I gave you the segue to the out.
You know
So
it.
everybody,
I used it.
YouTube. Oh, no. I can hear Josh talking, but he has superior equipment. I have a landline, too, you fucking peasants. I am Jew-rich. YouTube.com/stuckinthemiddle. That's where it's at. That's where people may or may not die because we are gods. And we appreciate you listening to us and praying to us. We feed off of your worship. Good night, everyone. Later, Josh.
Good night, later, Eli. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much for dealing with my my rants and understanding where we are at. I hope tomorrow we will give you a show a little later than normal, but around 11 p.m. And yeah, holy shit. Another one for the books, I suppose. Gratuitous Cat Cam, take it away. God, you know what? You can never rely on him. You can never rely on him. But yes, as Eli said, youtube.com/stuckinthemiddle. Yeah, if you listen to it, I urge you to go watch it. Tell a friend. Give us a like. Give us a share. It means a lot. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.